The one thing that gives nightmares to students in science are numericals, be it physics, chemistry, or the small bio ones. Whenever you hear the word numericals, all you can think about so many concepts in a single formula, in a single question, so many formulas in a single sheet, and then so many formulas used in one single question. And whenever I sit to do numericals, I end up being more confused about the concept than I started. Is that what you think as well about numericals? Because that was exactly me, your Aditi Ma'am. Yes, everyone, welcome to Diksha Vedantu, and today we are going to talk about numericals and how to go from zero to hero in numericals by using the correct approach. I was also very scared of numericals. Every time I used to sit numericals, I got so confused. I just shut the book and I was happy that I will skip the numericals in the paper, in the question paper, but I won't give my brain this much damage and trauma, right? Okay, but if that's you, I just want to tell you, beta, you are not alone. Numericals are made to scare you a little bit. But if you do the numerical in the right approach, they can be the massive step towards understanding science. Because these are the applications of science, right? And once you understand the applications, once you understand where exactly the numericals are used, you will see how quickly your concepts improve, how quickly your marks jump from just 50% to 95% with just the help of numericals. And today I will give you the right approach that I used, my students use throughout their career, throughout their student path to understand the numericals in a perfect way. Now, beta, when we talk about numericals, first there are two types of students, okay? The one student who already know the formulas, already know the concept, okay? The other kind of students who keep forgetting formulas, keep forgetting the concepts, and you're putting lots of efforts, but for some reason, grasping that formula and concept is very hard, right? It seems very hard. Now, we'll talk about both of these kids, so make sure you watch the video till the end, because if you are any of these, then you will have the perfect solution by the end of this video that will make you score 95% in your boards if you are in class 10th, or if you are in class 9th, it will build a proper foundation for your class 10th and even further your 11th and 12th, okay? Now, beta, starting with the very first thing, scenario 1 is you know all the concepts and formulas. Now, this is a rather easy step, okay? Now, what you have to do, beta, you have to start with first thing doing the solved questions. First thing you have to do, first step is open your NCERT, okay? When you open your NCERT, okay, you know concept and formulas, but we are still scared of numericals, right? Open your NCERT, do the solved questions. Okay, ma'am, we all know that. I have done that, but when I see the solution, I am fine, but as soon as I close the book, I can't do the numericals, right? That's what we are going to do the right thing today, how to improve on this particular manner, okay? Now, beta, when you do the solved questions, there are three things that you need to take care of, okay? The first thing, beta, the first thing is whenever you read the question, you try to relate it to the concept, okay? The first is relate it to the concept, because unless you relate it to the concept will not become more clear in your head. If you are doing a numerical on motion, until you relate it to, oh, this is a numerical of uniform motion, this is a numerical of non-uniform motion, or you are in class 10, this is a numerical of concave mirror, a convex mirror, what is the focal length of those mirrors? So all these relation to the concepts are very important. You write it down. First, write down the relation to which concept this numerical is related to, okay? Then you know the formulas, then write down the formula. Yes. Before decoding what we have to find, what we have to not find, you write down the formula that is related to this particular concept. Let's say you are doing a numerical of mirror. So you write down, okay, in mirror I know two formulas, 1 by f equals to 1 by v plus 1 by u, or magnification is minus v by u. And I have two kinds of mirror, so whatever mirror is given, we'll then go through that. Okay, so we wrote down the formula. Now go back to the question, and see that what we need to find, and then see if what are the values given in formula, what are not, and you see the solution after these three steps. After these three steps, you see the solution and see what were you thinking. Was that right or not? Was the formula right or not? Was the substitution right or not? And after that, the most important step. After that, beta, you saw the solution. Okay, you saw the solution. Now you just don't stop here. This is the mistake most students make. Okay, I thought about the concept, the formula, the question, went back to the question, thought about how to solve this, and then look at the solution. Oh, I am right. Oh, I was wrong here, but let me just cram it. That's the mistake you do, that you stop the process here. Till here, the process is halfway done. The next process is actually writing down the solution. Now is the time to solve it correctly. Now is the time to actually start solving your numerical. Now is the solution, and we all know the perfect format to solve the numerical. I have told you so many times. So first you write what is given, then you write to find, then we will write the solution, and inside the solution, again, first what we did, we wrote down the formula. Then beta, we substitute the values, and finally we do the calculation. This is the again most important part. So what happens now? You see the solution and you are done. Okay, then I'll just calculate 15 divided by 13. Easy peasy. Okay, but if you don't revise, if you don't practice the calculation, this is just 15 by 13. Maybe in the question, in the final paper, it will be 13 by 15. Will you be able to solve that? If you have that confidence, then you have already practiced in the right manner. But if you have a slight if you are slightly unconfident about the calculation, then do the calculation properly. Sit down and make sure you cut it to the last decimal, so that when you sit in the paper, you are confident and I will get the final answer. And I will then put it in a box. So these are the steps to actually understand what is happening inside that numerical. Okay, now when you have finally solved the numericals, then go to the unsolved ones. Okay, then go to the unsolved numericals. Now again, those three steps you have to repeat that you did in your solved ones. What you related to a concept, right? Write down the formula of that particular concept. Okay, that particular concept of formula, you write it down. Then you go back to the question, beta. Then you go back to the question and see if you understand it or not. Solve it completely now. Now solve it completely and then check the solution. Ma'am, where is the solution? Now this I don't think I need to tell you, but we are coming live every day, so you can come there, ask doubts if you have any doubts. Also, we all have ChatGPTs. You can just upload the question and the answer will be there, and you can check whether the answer is correct or not. Or there are so many YouTube videos out there. If I don't think you should completely trust some AI tool, but there are so many teachers that have done so many questions. I have done so many questions. Just go and check that out if the solution is correct or not. Done. So that is the approach you have to follow if you already know the concept and formulas, right? Now beta comes the scenario 2. What are the scenario 2? Ma'am, I keep forgetting concepts and formulas. Now, there is nothing wrong in this, okay? Our brain is not some kind of computer that you type all the formulas and concepts, hit the save, and it will be there in the hard disk forever. It does not work like that. You have to save it again and again and again, revise it again and again. And how do we do that? We, in Aditi Ma'am's class, we make beta formula sheet. You take one simple A4 size paper, okay, and the whole chapter, let's say motion, okay, or your chapter light, okay. Write down all the formulas of that chapter in the single page. If you have motion, you write down the formula of uniform velocity, uniform acceleration, or average velocity. Done. Then if you are in light, make all the ray diagrams of your convex mirrors, lenses in that particular sheet. I have given you the proper tables of sign conventions of ray diagrams of position in image position, object position. So you go check that out. There will be a video on the channel about ray diagrams, okay. And the people who come in my live sessions regularly, they know what table I am talking about, right? So make this formula sheet and paste it on the front of your wall, in the wall in front of your desk, okay. I'm literally closing my hands in front of you because I know how important this is, beta, and I know how important these marks are for you. You have so many people to prove that you can finally, that you can do it, right? And these small things will make you a lot better than an average student, and you want that, right? You want to be a topper, you want to get a good rank, right? So how will we do that? We will do this small tweaks in our normal study sessions that will make you get better rank and better marks, okay. So you made this formula sheet, paste it in front of your desk. Now whenever you go through that desk, just look at it, okay, then look at it, okay. Whenever you sit for studying, you are sitting to study SST, okay, just give a little look to that formula sheet. These number of lenses, mirrors in this image is here, object is here, motion, these are the formulas in equations. In you are exploring mixtures and separations, these are the formulas of concentrations. That's it, okay. You do it for just 4 days, okay, not even the full week, just 4 days. Make the formula sheet and paste it in front of your desk. Do it for 4 days and you will come and comment down under this video that, ma'am, this literally worked, okay. Now you will think that now the process of doing the numerical is same, a little bit different, okay. How do we have to do, beta? We start with the NCERT solved numericals. Again, that approach is same. How to solve the numericals? That approach is exactly same. You relate it to the concept. The formula sheet is front of you, okay. You take the help of that formula sheet. Okay, this is the concept that I am doing the numerical of. Then you write down that formula on your paper. Go back to that question, study it again, write down the givens, find the solution, and then look at the solution if you want to, okay. Look at the solution if you want to, but after looking at the solution, make sure you solve it by yourself. Solve it by yourself until calculation, okay. Till calculation, till final answer in a box, you have to solve it completely. Don't leave it midway. That's the one thing that's going to make you different from the rest of the class, okay. So that is the one thing, solve it completely. Now, ma'am, I want to be like a pro in numericals. I just don't want to do the solved numericals. After that, what we do? We move on to, beta, we start with the moderate ones. These are easy ones. Practice NCERT solved numericals. That too, beta, easy ones, okay. Not very hard ones, easy ones, okay. Then, beta, after that, we move to the moderate ones numericals. Give it a try. Give it a try. If you feel like you can solve it, look at the solution, do the same. Related to the concept, write the formula, go to the question back again. If you are able to do it, okay, go to the solution. If you understand the solution, very good. If you don't, however, understand the solution, go back to the concept. Go back to the concept, open your NCERT or any video and understand how the formulas are being done, how the numericals are being done. So open any YouTube video for those numericals. You can literally write, okay, concave mirror numericals. Some of our very good videos are there, right? Go watch that video. Maybe directly give that question to any AI tool and ask it to explain in a layman language. If you understand, very good. If you don't, still come to my live. I'll make you understand every small thing, every small doubt you can ask me in that live session, okay? You can ask the बच्चे as well, okay, the students as well, there is no limit to asking silly doubts in my class. Then so you can directly come to the live session and ask your doubts. Then beta, go back to that numerical. Now do it by yourself. Okay, after all that, now practice it. Okay, practice the easy and moderate ones. Don't just do one easy, one moderate, and then go to one difficult. No, you have to at least do 4 easy numericals, 4 moderate numericals, at least 4 number of moderate numericals. Then you go to the difficult ones, and in that difficult ones, beta, go to the solved ones first, then go to the unsolved ones and ask doubts. After that we will do PYQs. Where will you do PYQs? In your Aditi Ma'am's live session. Okay, Aditi Ma'am's live session, we will do all the PYQs and repeated questions. Ask doubts. Come to the live session, ask doubts. No matter how silly the doubt is, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It just matters if you understand the concept properly or not. And if you have genuine interest in doubt, then this shouldn't even matter. Ask doubts, okay? Maybe a person will make fun of you, but he's taking commerce. Doesn't matter if you understand the numerical or not, but if you are genuine and you are loyal towards science, you should not feel embarrassed to ask the most silly doubt to ever exist. Okay, so that is the whole chronological order you have to follow to be a pro, to be a hero in numericals in your class 9th and 10th. And if some 11th 12th students are watching, this applies to you as well. Okay, do as much numericals as you can. First you will feel very bad, I can't do it, you will feel demotivated, but as soon as you do 1 numerical, 2 numerical, you get just 1 numerical right, and you will come and tell me, ma'am, I want to do so many numericals, I just want to get all of them right. Okay, that's the power science holds, that's the love science holds. Then so that is the main thing about this whole numerical beta. Now of course, join the channel, subscribe the channel, join the WhatsApp channel. There will be a link in the description, and make sure to follow this right approach and comment down that yes ma'am, I follow it, and follow it. And for the after next 4 days, you come and then comment down that yes ma'am, it actually worked. Okay, that is the Ramband I gave you today. Okay, so I'll meet you in the next video. Tata, bye bye.